The whole masterclasses was an eye-opener for me personally, and I think almost all of us in the cohort.
My business is me. If I am doing well as a person, my business automatically does well.
My name is Emmanuel Trene, the founder and CEO of QET Organic Farms Limited. At QET, what we basically do is to add value into agricultural waste by producing mushrooms, and then add value also to these mushrooms to reduce the post-harvest losses that we encounter on the farm. And so we produce cookies and then things out of mushrooms for consumers. And then also, still in the post-harvest losses business, we add value to fruit such as mangoes and pineapple to produce dried snacks for consumers, just so we're able to contribute to reducing post-harvest losses most farmers face after their production.
I'm Nanaya Ayebia, founder Milango Ventures. At Milango, we transform waste into wealth. We transform coconut waste into useful organic products such as cocoa peats, potting soil, compost, and other such products for agricultural purposes.
Running a business is not only about financing, it's not only about raising finance, it's not only about marketing or sales. It's about, the agility of the leader. It's about the insight of the leader. It's about, aspects around inclusivity, how the leadership is able to motivate and inspire staff, and how they themselves are able to demonstrate and prioritize balance, right, as a leader. And the two initiatives that we have, that's the Women Entrepreneurs and Transformational Program, as well as the Inclusive Masculinity sessions for mill-led founders. We have seen and we have heard, from feedback from the entrepreneurs, how these sessions have transformed their mindset and provided them with skills and tools with which they can better lead and organize their own operations strategically and also operationally. So the quantitative impact is there, but there's also the qualitative as well.
From the very beginning, Ashesi has been very committed to having an inclusive and cohesive campus. And we have strived to achieve gender balance in all that we do here. So if you come to this university, you'll see approximately half the students are women and half are men. Our engineering program, our computer science program are about 40% women. Our business program is about 60% women. My executive team is 50% women. The board is about 50% women. For us, our campus, our community reflects society, which is also about 50% women and 50% men.
The WETP sessions were very therapeutic. I think that was the first time I had been in an environment where people talked about personal stuff, though it was supposed to be like a business meeting, but we were talking about personal stuff concerning our businesses and how we're coping. We're being very real, very, very real. So people shared personal stories and we could relate. So we all opened up and shared what our challenges were. At the end of the period, we didn't know we were bottling stuff in there, but at the end of the period, I felt relieved. I felt, I'm not the only person going through this anyway. Also, this is nothing special. This is not something to be ashamed of. This is something everybody else is going through as a business or as an entrepreneur. So I found the sessions rather, like I said, therapeutic. Yeah.
Before the masterclass, I thought mills could be the people to put at the forefront of our organizations and then for them to drive positive change and everything. But over the period and after the lessons, I got to realize that that might be an outdated way of thinking, because then things had moved from that. And practically, we applied it here, and as we can see, almost the whole staff members are are females, and all the top management are also females. And so I think that yes, keep giving equal opportunities if you can get the best out of any person that you bring on board.
I would say the GCIC program has helped me to build myself better. It is not just about business, it's about building myself. My business is me. If I am doing well as a person, my business automatically does well. So in fact, initially I didn't understand why they wanted us to do personal stuff. I thought it was just about taxes, accounting. But I found that doing the WETP sessions, I think it's more important than doing they have their place though, but if you are not well built, if you are not well rounded, all that knowledge, I don't know, translating them into the business, there's a disconnect. But when you are well rounded, that knowledge you acquire, you're able to assimilate and translate that into your business. So yes, GCIC is doing something very great.
The whole masterclasses was an eye-opener for me personally, and I think almost all of us in the cohort, you speak to any of us and then they all pointing to one or two topics that were treated in the masterclasses. They were really things that were speaking to our businesses. And I think most of the trainers were people that also have their own businesses, so they kind of understood or understand the challenges that we all go through as business people. And so bringing it deeper into the masculinity aspect of it, I think before that, I remember in the masculinity class, somebody was saying that in the area where he comes from, he knows that the women are supposed to be in the kitchen. And so there's no way he's going to allow his wife to be involved in his business or things like that, And that's statement alone was, before we left, it was diffusing to 10 air because it was properly digested for everybody to understand that is way, it's far gone. You can't even think about things from that perspective anymore. Yeah. And so personally, I think it's been really a wonderful experience because most of the things, especially about that, changed a lot of thinking about how I perceive women.
So what are the key opportunities for donors to partner with GCIC? The opportunities are numerous. We speak about the private sector being the engine of growth, and the SME sector is the largest sector, is the largest business sector in Ghana, as it is in most African countries. Supporting the SME sector through an incubator like GCIC means that donors are at the forefront of what's happening, in the, private sector. But more importantly, working with an incubator like the Ghana Climate Innovation Center at Ashesi University, what donors will benefit from is not only the past success, but also the intentionality of the center in how it does its work. That drive to consistently exceed expectations, not only to meet expectations, to exceed expectation. Our commitment to delivering results for the enterprises, for the donors, for the Ghanaian economy, right? So that dedication to deliver, the dedication to having strong operations, the dedication to ensure that the private sector continues to be the engine of growth, but that doesn't just mean serving, big businesses. It means working with the small and growing businesses, and more importantly, making them climate responsive so that we're driving down greenhouse gas emissions, even as we're creating jobs.
2017 to June 2025, the Ghana Climate Innovation Center GCIC has hosted 26 national green road shows supporting 363 green businesses, of which 166 are male-led and 197 female-led. These businesses have created over 32,470 new jobs, generated more than $64.9 million in cumulative revenue, and served over 30.3 million households with green goods and services. Additionally, we have sequestered over 3.2 million metric tons of carbon and raised $43.6 million in additional capital.